sitting at home,
looking for new video games.
guess you could call us Vidya Bros.
Alright guys, welcome back to Vidya Bros.
Sorry it's been so long, but, yeah, we had Summer Sega, and we had Sonic Mania as one of the main highlights of Summer Sega, and Ristar we recorded once, and then again, and then it fucked up.
I miss playing Sonic Mania on the show.
So, we'll get back, yeah, me too, so we'll get back to playing Ristar at one point. If it sounds weird the way I am right now, it's the arrangement where I'm sitting, it's because of the fact that I'm, sitting on my bed waiting to tell my brother that it's Chinese food or whatever the hell he ordered is here, because, he doesn't feel like, waiting to check for his food or anything. So instead he has me doing it. Okay, I was just remembering the controls, because I have one of the newest, third-party Pro controllers that is... It sucks that it's corded, yes, which means if I'm bringing the Switch with me anywhere, I can't use it because it plugs into the dock. It doesn't stay synced if you don't have it plugged in, if you don't have your Switch in there. So, I can only play this when it's docked, so when I'm home. I've been using it for Super Mario Odyssey. Well, the red Mario-themed one. This is a Zelda one, so this is my first time using the Zelda one. I felt like it'd be more appropriate using this one for Zelda than the Mario one for Mario Odyssey. I'm like, you know what, this is more of an appropriate game to use this for. Not that I'm only going to use it on that game, I'm just like, I feel like I should use this one.
This formidable adversary was made by Ganon.
Oh yeah, that's right, we were at the end of Naboris. I think that's the camel one. I'm trying to, I don't remember all of their names exactly, I remember some of them, but I'm trying to remember Naboris, I believe, is the camel one. Oh, I hated this one. I absolutely fucking hate this one.
I don't think I've ever actually did this one.
Stasis. I saved this one for last when I played this on my off-show file. I'm gonna use some meat. Okay, well I used up all of my meat. I'm gonna use stasis, because stasis is very helpful for this fight.
They should have like a full restore in this game.
Yeah, they should. Oh, you fucking asshole. I mean, technically they do if you use Mythos power. Yeah,
but that's only when you die though. It's not like, and it's only temporary. It can only last once.
I have the Master Sword, so I wonder how much easier this fight's gonna be.
Well, you didn't do it the last time with the Master Sword?
No, we got the Master Sword, I think, before or after the second dungeon. I don't remember. Yeah, but I'm saying you didn't do it in your playthrough. No, I didn't get it until afterwards, because I didn't have enough hearts until after I beat every main dungeon. Because that would mean you have to do a lot more shrines just to be able to do it. And, you know, heart containers are easier to get when you actually beat a dungeon, because you get a full one, instead of having to beat a bunch of shrines to be able to get one right then. Because, you know, how it's like, okay, 4 spirit orbs is equal to be getting, like, 1 heart container. You have ice, well, never mind. That works. I'm gonna say you have ice arrows, because then you can just freeze them. What? My stepdad's sneezing. Ice arrows. I don't have that many, though. Well, you either that or you try to electrocute him. Dude, he's made of thunder. It's not gonna work very well. That's like using a fire on a fire enemy. That's not gonna work very well. I got him halfway down. By the way, we're gonna get demonetized for this, so we might as well talk about this anyway. What did you think about the Kevin Spacey whole thing, Jeff?
Well, Kevin Spacey is a fucking asshole if he decides, like, he might not seem like the biggest asshole in general, but because of him trying to say that I almost raped a little kid. I almost did it. It's okay. I didn't do it, but you know, It's not like the kid wasn't fucking traumatized during the whole experience. Just because you didn't get your chance to fucking rape him doesn't mean that it wasn't, you know, traumatizing for the kid. And you can't pull it off and say, well, you know, everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna come out and say I'm gay. I'm gay now. Yay. Go away, rape allegations.
He pretty much was trying to use his sexuality to soften the blow.
That's like saying that's like
a black person attacking a white person, being like, "Oh, it's okay for me to do this because I'm black and that person's white."
That's racist right there. Then again,
exactly.
Then again, according to some people, racism doesn't exist
against white people.
No, racism doesn't exist according to Asian Dave.
No, he was saying reverse racism doesn't exist, which means you can't be racist against white people, and that's ridiculous.
That's two.
That's like saying, oh, well, you can't be racist against black people or Spanish people or Asian people. You realize that's ridiculous, right?
You know what I keep thinking now, and I know that it's not the same game, but like playing Mario Odyssey got me thinking like, well, what happened if Link can control people?
Oh my god. Well, actually, no, he kind of can in Wind Waker. Remember with the command melody from the trial.
But that's a different game. That's a different game though. Like when Mario, more or less when he.
I'm surprised it took me one try to kill him because it took me a billion tries when I first beat him.
Well, you have the Master Sword anyway.
That's true. So that's definitely got to be why, because in my off-show
But then again,
file,
you could have had more powerful weapons also besides the Master Sword.
But that's true. But in my off-show file, when I very first was playing through this game when it came out, it took me a billion tries to beat this one, and I saved this as the last temple to beat. Oh, sorry, no, the last Divine Beast. I almost said Ultra Beast because of Pokemon coming out soon.
Imagine they just
that's three temples beaten. Okay, we got it.
We suck. But just imagine though, like if Link can actually like throw his like hat and like control people.
That would be kind of
controlled. Someone made that a thing though. You know, someone made that a thing. They just took a fucking the giant Guardian amiibo and put a mustache and a Mario hat on it.
Oh god!
Imagine Mario can control that.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got
like new Breath of the Wild DLC, Mario Odyssey, Cappy ability.
Wait, no, I do want to control it. I want to activate it. Yes. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a sub-series when the DLC comes out for this game, which is why we're playing mostly this tonight, to be able to finish this whole series, or get close to it.
Alright, so, me and Brandon have both been playing an amazing game the past couple of weeks.
Which you can expect a series of it from us, at least when we beat this game, we'll balance, I guess.
Well, we still have other games we can't just start new games, though, like that. We still have to play other games that we have to finish.
I know, but
I want to finish those first. I want to get those done so we don't have to worry about them anymore.
I do too, but also at least finish a few of them and then do Odyssey as one of the next ones. Because the longer we wait, the less likely our series is going to get looked at.
I understand that, but we can't just keep doing that though. That's the thing, and I'm gonna get really pissed off if we keep doing that. I really am, and I'm not gonna want to do it ever then. Because I'm getting pissed off that we're not finishing the other games first. I want to finish them first and get them done with.
I do too, but also to be fair,
because we're backtracking so much. Because we're pushing back things so far behind.
To be fair, also your job is very busy a lot of times.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That the fact that we can't go back and finish all the games. You just want to start new ones. We can't do that. So I want to finish the old ones first.
I know. I'm just saying.
I understand that, but we don't even have enough subscribers to justify that we can even get. And we can even get enough views on any video to begin with. That's the thing. So it doesn't matter when we do our videos until we get enough subscribers.
I know. I was only making.
That's why like people like Game Grumps or other people they decide, oh, we're gonna play a game like months or years ahead, and they get tons of views on it because they're popular. We're not that popular yet, so it doesn't matter when we do our game. I just want to get the game that we have finished already.
All right. I was just trying to make a point. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was trying to.
No, I understand that, but I don't think that's the right way to do it because we're pushing because we're going to start new games and never finish the old one. Then we're going to have so much on our plate. We have to just You can't make so many videos at once anyway.
One series I don't know if we'll ever finish because me and Sean don't hang out that often because of him with school is the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix series. That's not something that affects you though because that's something I do with him.
I know.
He says he wants to do the Odyssey series with us, but the thing is also he needs to be less annoying when we do it.
That's true.
People, if you were annoyed by Sean any of the last couple sessions when we recorded, like Outlast, Whistleblower, we apologize. He's been very annoying lately. Because that one joke that he thinks is really funny, it's really not that funny, but he thinks it's the funniest thing ever. So, yeah, that's not something that's a fault of ours, except maybe it is if the three of us hang out together and then plan to do videos and then Sean wants to hang out and it's like, oh, well, yeah, he can hang out and do it with us, but then he ends up making that noise anyway. I put in text, actually, relating to him saying that annoying noise when we, last time when we recorded the Whistleblower together. I was saying, yeah, this is a noise that some character made in an episode of As Told by Ginger, but Sean thinks it's funnier than it actually is.
It's not. It's not even funny anymore. I don't find it funny.
I thought it was funny for, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 times, but when you constantly keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's not that funny anymore. It's like waving keys in a child's face. Like, eventually they're gonna get sick of it. What, you like my analogy?
Yes.
Legend of the Garuda.
It's like, all you have to do is just put that clip from Family Guy in it.
On what, which...
Where, Adam West...
There's a billion things that could fit with that.
Well, no, he's like... Adam West tries to stop gay marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like... I need to... Okay, now that I've stopped getting married, now I have to create a diversion. Let's see here. Jingle key. That sounds like a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. And then he gets hit in the face with a brick, like... Oh my god, I'm a tomato.
I remember that, yeah. The last thing I remember ever watching of anything Family Guy related was when Adam West died in the summer, and then they did a tribute video that was a couple minutes long of different montages with Adam West in it, and then him walking across the rope as Batman saying, "Yeah, we did that." And I'm like, oh, this
I can't believe he died, though.
This is fucking sad.
He was old. He was pretty old, though.
So, Betty White's older than him, and she's alive.
That means nothing. Betty White's a fucking freaking nature when it comes to her age.
Everything.
Betty White could be fucking 100 and still be going.
She's an old biddy, dude. Yeah, I gotta get used to using this controller. Oh, I got Urbosa's Fury. This is actually pretty useful. It summons a powerful lightning if you press and hold the Y button. And
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. I never use it as much as I used other abilities, but it's still pretty useful.
Betty White's 95 years old. She's got 5 more years and she's gonna be 100 and still be kicking.
I remember I said this because I heard this on a stand-up, though, but I directed it towards and repackaged it for her, and I'm like, Betty White's like Hitler, except the difference is that he knew when his career was over.
No, Betty White had one last thing going for her.
Yeah, that's true.
She was in that one SpongeBob episode for like 20 minutes.
That was actually a good episode. It was like, it's interesting, because we don't really see Pearl that often, let alone ever really have an episode that's centered around her.
The last episode before that was when she went to the prom, and she had barnacles on her face.
I saw that episode on yesterday, and that episode wasn't that good. I hated that episode.
Because Mr. Krabs is a dick. He made fucking...
That's why I hate that episode,
made soap
he's
bar
unbearable.
He made soap bar that I used Krabby Patty grease.
Yeah, like Krabby Patty essence, and she's like, that's grease, and he's like, oh, well, yeah, if you want to split hairs, It's like, you're an idiot.
Mr. Krabs is an idiot. I watched one of the new episodes today. I'm telling Brandon about the...
Oh, that's right. I have to report to the chief. I forgot about that. And then we can move on to Goron City. So, sorry about that, people.
No, it's okay. I was watching the episode, the Checkup, which is a season 10 episode, one of the newest ones.
Is that the one where he's dressed like a doctor?
No, what happened was SpongeBob, Mr. Krab, and Squidward all are in the Krusty Krab. and SpongeBob getting a checkup exam for the company physical. And it looks like you see like the shadow between the curtains, and it looks like SpongeBob getting tortured and shit. Like he's getting checked up by the doctor, and Mr. Krabs like looking scared as shit because SpongeBob getting tortured behind there. And then they go into the actual in front of the curtains where you can see the doctor and SpongeBob's just acting like an idiot and he's making all the things up, where he's just acting goofy and random.
Yeah.
So Mr. Krabs like gets really fucking gets really scared, and then Squidward goes in and he's like, they make him do they make him do an ink test, which is basically our version of getting a urine sample.
I was about to say that.
So they give him a urine sample, and she looks at it and he's like, everything looks okay. Puts a pen in there and starts writing with it. He's like, your ink seems a little thick. You just need to drink a little bit more water. So apparently, when Squidward goes to the bathroom, apparently he shoots out ink instead of pee.
I thought it was shit because remember they even did something similar in Finding Nemo with that jellyfish that's like, you guys made me ink.
Yeah, it's ink.
And it's like, wait, does that mean the shit itself? Because if Squidward inks, it means Squidward.
But the weird thing though is too that when the doctor was like, here, I need you to give me a sample. He's like, you want me to pee in this cup? Like, do you want me to do it? Like, Twitter was like, you want me to do it in this cup? And he's like, yes, I need a sample. It's for your physical. I'm like, okay. And then she looked at he looked at the doctor, and then looked back and forth between them. And he's like, can you give me some privacy? And the doctor's like, no, I'm getting paid by the hour. Fuck, like, screw off or something like that. So Squidward just turned around on the chair and then does it in the same room.
Does he say screw off? Because I'm like, that's supposed to be a kid show.
No, he didn't say screw off, but it's...
Oh, I was gonna say, it's pretty damn funny.
But, so Mr. Krabs gets really, like, scared about this whole thing, and SpongeBob's like, I have a solution for everybody. How about we give him the physical, and you can just report back here on Monday, and we'll give it to you.
Yeah, like...
So, what they do is they go around Bikini Bottom trying to find him.
Impersonating a doctor.
No, but what he does though, he doesn't even impersonate a doctor like that. The doctor's like, because first he's like this. How about we just give him the physical, and you can come back here on Monday and we'll just give it to you, and you can write it off as in passing. I'm like, okay. And Squidward's like, I was just gonna bribe her with $20. I'll take that. I'll see you Monday. And the doctor leaves. So they go through this whole thing where they try to like do elaborate schemes to get him to take the physical, like the different tests, but without him knowing that he's actually taking the physical. And then at the end, the ending made no sense whatsoever. The doctor comes back, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, Mr. Krabs is totally fine, but we couldn't get him to take the test, so you're gonna have to go in there and do it." Okay, that's fine with me. I'm the doctor anyway. So they go into his office, come back out. So she goes in there first, does a bunch of shit, like you hear like a bunch of shit going on, and then she says, "Wow, this is incredible. You're the healthiest, most physical specimen I've ever seen in my entire life. You pass, right?" Doesn't say a word. After she leaves, right? Then you see Larry in there putting on the Mr. Krabs clothing after the fact.
Oh god, I hadn't seen every single episode, but any episode I've seen I actually really liked. Because this season's been consistently good.
No, it seems really like SpongeBob just does really weird, goofy things now. Like their personalities go above and beyond the max they've already been. And Plankton also has a problem where he's just like overly like a jerk now.
Plankton is supposed to be though because he's the bad guy. The problem with him was in quite a few episodes, like One Course Meal, where it's like, okay, well, it's kind of hard to see him as a jerk when he's pretty much being victimized and forced to nearly commit suicide.
Yeah, I hated that, but I'm talking about like the other episode that I saw was when Spot returns, and he's like really evil in that episode where he's just like, I have an idea. I have an idea. Why don't we just, go to the local supermarket and try to give them away to people as they come out? And it sounds like a plan. So he yells at two Girl Scouts, yells at them, saying, "This is our spot, now get the hell out of here." Then, every time a customer comes out of the supermarket, he starts yelling at them and saying, take an amiibo puppy now with a fucking with a gun. Like, take an amiibo puppy now. You'll love it. And start shooting them, and they all run away. And I'm like, that's not the way to do it.
No, not at all. That's the most unprofessional thing you could do.
And then, like, no one's gonna buy a puppy that looks like this. That looks like a tiny amiibo that doesn't even look like a puppy yet. And he was like, because one guy came out and was like, I don't like your tone of voice, but I'll look at your puppy though.